dulcimer, mandolin. Ooh, I love that. Welcome back to the Power Hour, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining us today on the Power Hour, and thank you for caring outside of your own little nest, because we've got to care about each other, think about each other, pray for each other also. I'm going to open up the phone lines and let you say whatever you want to say about anything. 800-259-9231. If your issue is Tiger Woods, I really don't think so, but that's okay, because they're making such a big issue of Tiger Woods and how he hit a fire hydrant at 2:30 in the morning, then pulled up, hit a tree, and he was unconscious, and his wife was beating in his windows with a golf club. That's the story we got. Also, the story was that he's allegedly having a little tryst with another woman, so could have enraged the wife, possibly. Anyway, that's the big story. Not that two people snuck into the White House, or that the swine flu has morphed now and won't work with the swine flu vaccine, or, well, fill in the blank. You know, Dubai, that's Dubai's problem, right? International finance, that's not really our problem. Let's see, what else was there that we covered that was a big major story? Oh, yeah, Iran selling bad nuclear weapons to bad guys. Well, let's open up the phone lines, 800-259-9231, 800-259-9231. We ought to open it up for just first-time callers. What do you think, Josh? People have never called in again and are scared.
Sounds good.
You'll put them at ease.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you will. Call 800-259-9231. Let me just also say, I've decided, since we had Mr. Milner on last week, the 95-year-old man trying to raise more money to bring home his son and other POWs, I can think of no better reason or no better purpose to sell some of my Desert Storm items than this. So I'm going to be putting them up on... up on the sale, up on the Power Hour sale. I'm going to offer them. If you want to make a bid for them, I would like to, the first one is going to be a knife set. I'll grab that while we go to Ed, and I'll tell you about the knife set. And then I've got some other items that I've been collecting, Desert Storm items. I'm ready to give them up. I'm ready to let them go for a very good cause, and it will either be to Mr. Milner to bring home the POWs, or to the Vet Center down in Houston. Let's go to Ed in New York. Ed, you're on the air. Go ahead, please. What's on your mind?
Hello, Joyce. I am so glad to be able to talk to you. In regards to this electronic stalking, it sounds more like there's something else involved instead of electronics. It sounds to me like it's a spiritual issue.
Okay.
And there is a man by the name of David Benoit. Benoit is the way it's spelled. And you could probably get in touch with him through Southwest Radio Church. I don't know if you're familiar with that.
Yes, and I've heard of David Benoit.
Noah Hutchings. Anyway, he has described a lot of the same things that your guest has been describing. And it has a lot to do with things that could be in the house that are demonic, things that could be in the form of dolls or anything. You know, he has dealt with this.
Okay, let me also say that David Meyer is going to be on, I believe it's tomorrow, Last Trumpet Ministries on Wednesday. He's going to be on Wednesday, and we'll probably be getting into that with David Meyer also. So go ahead, I'm sorry.
So it sounds like there may be some problems with idolatry and things of that nature. And, of course, a person has to have a right relationship with Christ and in order to deal with this. So I just thought I'd give you that as an alternative.
All right. Thank you very much, Ed, from New York. I appreciate that. You know, I have to put myself in the position of Eleanor. I would feel very badly if somebody would say, it has to do with your position with Christ and your position is not good. That's why you're having these problems. I would feel very badly if somebody were to say that to me. I can't say that. I don't know that. But I agree with Ed that maybe that's something that needs to be looked at, is one's relationship with one's higher power, maybe that would be important, and maybe they've looked at that and they could tell us volumes about that. Chris, by the way, let me also mention that we'll put these people on the list of guests to have. Marie Gunther is going to be taking the month of December off, starting Thanksgiving. She is no longer working this month. Now, I know it's going to be hard on all of us, especially me, because that's my security blanket is Marie Gunther, but she is going to be taking the month off because she needs the time to regroup and to come back on and be full speed ahead, because that woman goes harder than anyone that I know other than probably Wanda on the Power Hour. So, and I can't figure a way to let Wanda have a month off, or I sure would like to. But we're going to give Marie a month off, and we're going to be having a producer called Erin Dakins is going to be joining us. And so I thank Erin very, very much for being our producer now. And she's also working with Pastor Butch Paw. So she's getting double business there in having to deal with all of us and all of our little peculiar issues. So anyway, Erin, thank you very much for joining us. And Marie, we hope you have a really, really good rest and come back in January, because we're going to have lots of fun in January for sure. All right, let's go to Chris. I'd forgotten about that up till now. Thank you very much. Okay, William in Delaware. William, you're on the air. Go ahead, please.
Yes, good morning, Joyce. How
morning.
are you?
I'm outstanding. And yourself? I'm blessed.
Fine. And on the topic of electronic eavesdropping and surveillance, as a person with 30 years in the business,
really, of doing it to people or suffering from it?
I'd rather not say. But I will say this. If you have a broadband internet connection, your house is under surveillance. I could show you ways where I could listen to the microphone on your computer or turn on the webcam attached to your camera anywhere in your house. Such software does exist. Now, think of how many people have broadband internet in their home. As long as the computer is turned on, it can be accessed. Another thing, if you have OnStar or built-in GPS in your automobile, you are being tracked. Not only that, if you have certain types of OnStar, your automobile's engine can be shut off remotely. The VIN number is uploaded at times via that system as well, which links into NCIC. Are you following me?
Yes.
Also, if you have Sirius XM satellite radio or any of the other ones, those units also talk remotely back via your cell phone.
Really?
Absolutely.
Whoa, I never even thought of that.
Those units, to confirm your subscription, talk back on the cell phone network and relay if your subscription is valid or not. Those units can be turned on, turned off at will, and they, of course, they are polled routinely for Nielsen ratings and other things. And I won't even go into cell phones because they've been around for a while, but it's a whole new ball game compared to years ago when you had to, how shall we say, tap into someone's phone. You had to go to the phone company. Today, with interactive electronics connected to the internet, it's a very simple matter.
Okay, William, are you saying then that you think that Eleanor is being harassed?
I only caught the tail end of her thing. I really can't say that, but I could just tell you the technology is there. It is possible that some hackers may be trying to make life a little difficult for her, but I can't really say that for certain.
Okay,
I just know the technology.
Okay, the technology is there to do it. Now, does that mean, and I know some people that cover their television set when it's not on. Is that a smart thing to do?
It's not so much the television, but the cable TV box or whatever other interactive device you have which enables you to get cable TV or fiber optic television. I know for a fact that some cable TV boxes do indeed have microphones, and a few of them do have cameras built in the front.
Can you say some cable TVs can look at you and they record and transmit, or that they receive and transmit? How do we know which kind? HD TV?
Oh, absolutely.
So it can watch you in your home, you're saying?
If the converter box, which is connected between your TV and the provider, has some kind of a camera or microphone or other interactive device,